Well, I had read the book, which was shocking and really, really well written. And yeah, that I had no. I mean, I've played characters in the CIA, and I read a complete history of that a long time ago, but I didn't know um, about the birth of the CIA. I mean, of the FBI or anything. But growing up in Texas, I actually grew up in a town outside of Waco, and there's a Texas Ranger Hall of Fame there in my hometown. So there was something really strange about and nice about playing this character, and something that felt like I had, I don't know, it was a part of me, I guess. And I read, I think it's called Ashes of Glory or something, a history of the Texas Rangers, and that was really helpful and changed my perspective greatly, because it tells the honest story of the Texas Rangers, and you know, I was brought up to believe that they were these heroes, and I'm sure within that there you know, are some people that had some sort of moral compass, but my takeaway from that was that they were more of a gang that just kind of cleared the way for the white people, and did some really, really horrific things. So the fact that Tom White was a part of the Texas Rangers and managed to come out such an honest, good man that was, you know, treated everyone as equal and was such a voice of justice was, you know, intimidating to take on, because his goodness is so so amazing, you know, especially for that time. Before we started, I received this research packet from the Scorsese camp, and it just had basically everything you could ever want when you're building a character. He wrote a book that was really helpful, and like I said, I mean, Killers of the Flower Moon, the book went into pretty good detail about his upbringing, and yeah, so it was like everything else. It's a long process, and you just in the beginning are just trying to take in as much as you can and kind of find your way into it. But yeah, the research packet that they gave me was a huge help. That was a heavy one. I remember it took several takes for me to sort of find that, and yeah, it's very layered. On the one hand, you know, he's sort of earnest as his responsibility, and it's such a tricky thing that he's navigating, and he's like just kind of made a breakthrough. And so on the one hand, I think he's thinking, what is going to happen to this man now, receiving this information? And you know, I have kids myself, and so I think that was part of why it was a struggle to find, because it's just horrific in a movie that there's just so much death. But yeah, Leo was obviously incredible in that scene, and yeah.